My child, incline your heart and listen. These are not empty words reaching you now, nor human promises that fail with time. It is my voice that resonates over the waters, cutting through the storms of your soul and bringing you peace. I am the one who sees beyond the visible, who hears what lips cannot say, who understands even the burdens you cannot name. I know how the weight of uncertainty can press upon your chest, how unanswered questions can shake your faith. You look around and wonder if you are alone, if your words are lost in the void, if there is anyone who truly hears you. But I tell you, I see, I hear. I know every thought before it even takes shape in your mind. I know every prayer that has left your heart, every silent cry, every tear that has fallen on your pillow at night. I saw when you lifted your eyes to heaven and asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do I still matter to you? Yes, I see. Yes, you matter to me. Yes, I hear. None of your words are lost and none of your pleas go unnoticed. Even when silence seems to be the only answer, even when the days pass without apparent signs, I am working. You may not feel it, you may not understand it, but I am moving the pieces, realigning circumstances, preparing the stage for what I have promised. I know the weight you carry, the questions that swirl in your mind like fierce winds trying to uproot your faith. I know there are moments when your hope wavers, when you feel like you're walking in circles without seeing signs of my answer. But today I want you to receive this truth. Silence does not mean absence. And waiting does not mean forgetfulness. I am the God of perfect timing, the one who orchestrates every detail, who shapes every circumstance, who prepares all things so they come to pass in the right way. The time that seems like a delay to you is actually a time of preparation. Your vision is limited, but mine is eternal. You see only a fragment, but I see the full picture. You desire a quick answer, but I seek a deep transformation. I know you have thought about giving up, that your hopes have crumbled so many times that you now fear believing again. I know you've questioned whether you're praying the wrong way, if there's something you haven't done, if there's a hidden key that unlocks my promises. But listen, my love for you does not depend on your performance, and my blessings are not released by your effort. They flow from my grace, my faithfulness, and my eternal plan for you. I am not a God who operates on merit. My hands move because I am the God of mercy, covenant, and unmerited favor. When you cry out to me, remember that I am the same God who heard Israel's cries in Egypt and delivered them from slavery. The same God who answered Hannah in her desperation and gave her a son. The same God who heard Bartimaeus on the roadside and restored his sight. I am the God who turns impossibilities into testimonies. Not a single one of your pleas has been ignored. Every prayer has been collected. Every tear has been kept. You may not see it, but my hands are already at work. Do not think I have forgotten you, for your name is engraved on the palm of my hands. I know that answers do not always come in the way you expect. I know you long for a visible sign, an immediate intervention, something that proves I am working. But understand, my ways are higher than yours, and my wisdom goes beyond what your eyes can see. I do not merely give blessings, I shape hearts. I do not simply solve problems, I transform destinies. You seek a temporary solution, but I seek an eternal victory. You ask for deliverance, but I desire growth. You seek immediate comfort, but I want to strengthen your faith so that you will never again fear the future. What you call a delay, I call a time of preparation. I am never late, never forgetful, never mistaken. If the answer has not yet come, it is because I am adjusting the details, because there is something in you that must mature, or because I am removing unseen obstacles that could steal your blessing. I see beyond what you see. I know what you need before you even ask. Gold is not purified without fire, grain is not separated from the chaff without wind, oil is not extracted without pressure. There are processes you must go through for your faith to be refined, for your identity in me to be strengthened, and for the blessing I have prepared for you to be received with wisdom. You are not forgotten, you are being molded. You are not abandoned, you are being worked on. Every season of waiting is a season of preparation. Every apparent silence is a time of teaching. I am building something greater than you imagine. Stop looking for grand signs and dismissing the small ones. You expect my answer to come like an earthquake, but often it comes as a whisper. You want the sea to part, but sometimes I start with a cloud the size of a man's hand. Miracles do not always begin with something spectacular. The manna fell day by day. The multiplication of bread began with 5 loaves and 2 fish. Job's restoration started with small restitutions before total abundance. Do not despise small beginnings. What seems insignificant today will be a powerful testimony of my work tomorrow. Have you ever felt small, insignificant, as if no one noticed your existence? As if your dreams were too big for someone like you? Listen carefully. I chose you before you knew who I was. I wrote your story before the world rejected you. I had already accepted you. Before you thought you were incapable, I had already equipped you. I choose what the world ignores. I chose Moses, a man who stuttered, to be the voice of deliverance. I chose Gideon, a fearful man, to lead a victorious army. I chose David, the youngest of his brothers, to be the king of Israel, and I chose you. Now listen carefully. New things are on the way, not just small changes, but great shifts in your life. What once seemed closed, I am opening. What seemed impossible, I am making possible. What seemed lost, I am restoring. But my child, I know that even with these words, your heart still wrestles with questions. You wonder how long you must wait, how to hold on when everything around you seems unchanged. You search for clarity, for direction, for reassurance that you are not alone in this journey. So listen closely, for I'm still speaking. I know that waiting is not easy. It tests the limits of your patience, stretches your faith, and makes you question whether you truly heard my voice. But I do not leave you in the waiting empty-handed. I give you daily bread, strength for today, wisdom for the moment, and just enough light to take the next step. Do not let your heart grow weary when you cannot see the full path ahead. Walk in the light I have already given you, and trust that more will come in its time. You have prayed for open doors, but have you prepared yourself to walk through them? Many ask for opportunities but neglect the training required to sustain them. I'm not just preparing the way for you, I am preparing you for the way. The discipline you resist today is the very thing that will equip you for what I have promised. Do not despise the process. Do not rush what I am refining. Be faithful where you are, and when the time comes, you will not only step into my promise, you will be ready to keep it. I see how easily distractions pull at your heart. The noise of the world grows louder, and the urgency of the temporary drowns out the eternal. You say you trust me, but when the pressure comes, you look for solutions in human wisdom, in quick fixes, in the approval of others. Stop looking around for what can only be found in me. My voice will not compete for your attention. It must be sought in the quiet, in the stillness, in the moments where your heart is fully turned toward me. You say you want my will, but are you truly willing to let go of your own? Many come to me with open hands, yet hold tightly to their own plans, their own timelines, their own expectations. Surrender is not just words spoken in prayer. It is a posture of the heart. It is the willingness to let me remove what does not belong, to release what no longer serves your purpose, to step away from what is familiar and into what is unknown. Do you trust me enough to let go? I have seen you battle thoughts that were never planted by me. You have carried guilt for things I have already forgiven. You have feared outcomes that will never come to pass. You have listened to whispers that say you are not enough, that your past disqualifies you, that your failures define you. But I tell you, my child, those are not my words. My voice does not condemn. It calls, restores, and lifts up. Stop feeding what is not from me. If it steals your peace, it is not my voice. You think you must be strong at all times, that faith means never struggling, never doubting, never feeling weak. But I never asked you to carry everything alone. I did not call you to bear burdens in silence, to pretend you are not weary, to keep pushing forward without rest. Even I, in human form, withdrew to the wilderness, to the quiet, to the presence of the Father. Do not mistake rest for weakness. Strength is not found in endless striving. It is found in abiding in me. Do you think I'm moved by numbers, by status, by outward success? The world applauds what is seen, but I search what is unseen. I measure obedience, faithfulness, integrity, the things done in secret, the sacrifices no one acknowledges, the battles you fight when no one is watching. Do not be discouraged when your work seems unnoticed. Do not chase recognition. What is done for me is never wasted, and what is sown in private will bear fruit in due time. Some doors remain closed, not because I am withholding from you, but because they are not yours to walk through. You see delay, but I see protection. You see a missed opportunity, but I see a misstep avoided. You do not yet understand what I am sparing you from, what I am shielding you from, what I am keeping in place for your good. One day, you will look back and thank me for the doors I did not open, for the prayers I did not answer in the way you expected. You fear that time is slipping away, that you have missed your moment, that your best days are behind you. But who told you that? I'm not bound by time. I do not measure your life in the way the world does. Do not compare your journey to another's, for I do not write duplicate stories. Your path is your own, and I am the one holding the pen. What I have for you will not be late, and nothing that is meant for you will pass you by. You want a greater calling, but are you faithful with what is in your hands now? Many wait for something grand while neglecting what they have been given today. If you cannot steward the small, how will you carry the great? Stop waiting for a future moment to serve, to give, to obey. Purpose is not found in a distant day, it is found in the now. Be present, be faithful, be diligent where I have placed you, and I will entrust you with more. You have asked me for direction, but are you listening for my answer? Many come to me only to speak, to present requests, to pour out worries, but few sit in stillness to hear. I do not always answer in the way you expect. Sometimes my direction is a closed door, a sudden redirection, a gentle stirring in your spirit. Do not dismiss the way I speak simply because it does not come in the way you imagine. My guidance is not absent, it is waiting to be perceived. I have called you to walk by faith, not by sight. Yet you hesitate, waiting for full clarity, for absolute certainty, for a guarantee of what lies ahead. But faith does not require knowing every detail. It requires trust in the one who does. You will not always see the whole picture before taking the first step, but if I have told you to move, then move. If I have told you to stay, then stay. The outcome is my responsibility. Obedience is yours. You feel as though you are standing in the middle of a storm, unsure where to turn, overwhelmed by the waves crashing around you. But I am not absent from the storm, I am in it. I am not watching from a distance, I am walking on the waters toward you. I do not merely calm storms, I teach you to walk through them. Your faith is not built in the absence of struggle, but in the midst of it. Do not fear the waves when your eyes are fixed on me. I have placed within you gifts, talents, and a calling that is unique to you. But too often, you doubt them, downplay them, compare them to others. You assume that what you have is not enough, that you must be more, do more, achieve more before you can be used. But what I have given you is already enough. Stop waiting for permission to step into who I created you to be. Stop hiding what I have placed within you. It is time to walk in it. Please subscribe to receive more of my truth and turn on notifications so you never miss what I have to say to you.